Hey, it's been a while. Okay, so I'm recording a video for Love Division right now. I was like, hey, I haven't uploaded to YouTube in a while. Let me get in the frame. Let me get in the, but not in the shadow. It's so cold. It's so bright. There's a tree right there. It's very inconvenient. But yeah, I just wanted to ask how you guys are. How is everything? This is actually really peaceful. Go outside. Go outside. I really think that the reason why so many people are like miserable is because they don't go outside. Like, remember when like 15 minutes of play was like mandatory? Do you guys remember like 15 minutes of play? Wait, no, it was called Worldwide Day of Play. It was a full day when like Nickelodeon would go off. Is there Nickelodeon? Yeah, it was Nickelodeon. Like, it would just go off the entire day, and you had to go outside. That was like, that was, we should bring that back, honestly. I think that Instagram making their features for like, oh, this is, now we have teen ratings. It took you that long to make teen ratings for Instagram? People have been complaining about this since I know at least 2015, early 2014. Do you guys remember like all the, you're beautiful, and like the person will like write like, I'm fat, I'm ugly. Ugh. Y'all remember that? People were definitely complaining about like children being able to see too much online during that era. People need to like, I don't know. There's no way it took them that long to be like, oh yeah, we can like put restrictions on things. I don't know why it took them so long to do that. For YouTube, it didn't take that long, but I think that the restrictions that they had, just from an outside perspective, I don't know anything about about YouTube, but like, I think that they tried to hit the nail on the head, but they like missed. Like the hammer went like, and the nail kind of bent, and it made a lot of people mad. I know it made me mad. I could sense the shift when I was a kid, even though I didn't know exactly what was going on. I was like, oh, or my YouTube feels different. And now after every 2 minutes, no matter what kind of video you're watching, you get an ad. Like, you get like 10 ads. My friend got the entire Lego movie as an ad. The only good advertisement there is the one's like, bunny, 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 bunny. Like, you guys know what I'm talking about? It's so cool. I like it. But every other ad is no. Because it's all AI. It's all just like, oh, Google AI. Google AI. What should I name my baby? AI. What happens in Interview with the Vampire Season 3? Google AI. How do I feel about Armand? Google AI. What is a tree? Like, why? Why do we need AI for everything? AI, what just bit my arm? I hate AI, bro. Because it's like, there are going to be kids that grow up, like, and they've never touched a book. Kids are going to grow up, like, without touching, like, with ever seeing a book in their life. I genuinely think that. There are already kids that struggle that, like, don't see books ever. Okay, but, like, we have libraries. A lot of people don't realize that public libraries are baller. I'm going into college. Well, I'm in college. I'm an English major. As you can probably tell, I'm an English major, and I use the library a lot. I used to go to Panera Bread for Wi-Fi, or like coffee shops. Like, they'll be like, oh, coffee shop AU, someone's gonna find me here, and they're gonna be like, oh my god, Simone, that's a pretty name. I'm gonna take you far away from here. Far away from this stupid little supernatural odd town. But it just doesn't happen. So I went to the library, and you can literally rent out a room, at least at the library that I go to. You can rent out a room for like hours, like until the end of the day. And they'll be like, yeah, let's just pen you in here for free. For free. You get a free study room. You can just do whatever you want. They don't care. As long as you're not like really rowdy and you don't bring like a ton of food in there, it's okay. It's okay. I don't even bring water. Just because I respect the rules so much, but like, respect the rules so much. But like, yeah, it's nice. I should record videos outside more often. This feels very like Black Hole Sun almost. Like, I could edit this as like, Black Hole Sun, won't you come and wash away the rain? Like, have you seen that video? I say that a lot. I'll say like, have you seen this? Have you seen this? And no one knows what I'm talking about. And it makes me feel like that scene in American Psycho when Patrick is like, did you know that Ted Bundy had a dog named Lassie? And the girl's like, who's Ted Bundy? Wait, no, not the girl, Jean. Let me put respect on her name. I love Jean. I love Jean. Oh, I love her. Um, she's like, who's Ted Bundy? And he just looks away, so defeated. That's how I feel whenever I reference something and no one knows what I'm talking about. Like, a lot of people don't know about, like, that stick, like, Tung Tung Sahur, whatever his name is. People don't know who that is. Maybe that's an Australian thing, because my Australian mutual, my Australian mutual talks about it, and I'm like, this obviously must happen for everybody. Like, everyone knows about this thing. No one knows about it. It might just be Australia. I may have to talk to Hugh Jackman. A loaf of bread. A loaf of bread. Sound travels. Did you know that? Do you know how echoes work? Hi, I'm Bill Nye. Do you know how echoes work? Because there's a band over there, and I always hear them play, and I'm like, oh my god, that band is so loud. But, like, they're good. It's like, I don't care. I just realized those people can probably, like, hear me right now. If you can hear me, subscribe to my YouTube channel, SimoneX3. I like talking to you guys just about nothing. It was supposed to be super cool. I'm wearing the Dio Brando 500. I feel nothing. I might be the strongest soldier out there. When you, like, read the Bible and you're not always like, oh my god, am I gonna die? Reading the Bible from, like, an I'm gonna die perspective it's a real bummer. Sometimes it's necessary for some people. I don't think it is for me most of the time, because I'm like, oh, the Bible's just a really interesting, like, it's God's word, but it's also just, like, a really interesting book to read. And it's important to balance, like, yes, this is a huge chunk of God's heart, and it's, like, the thing. But I took a religious studies class, and I was like, oh, there was a guy that apparently named himself, it's in Ecclesiastes, where he's like, hey guys, I'm King Solomon, trust me, I am King Solomon, and, like, I don't know, IDK. Anyway, a lot of scholars will say that, Mark wrote his part of the New Testament first, and everyone else just, like, copied after him. Like, the other apostles, Matthew, Luke, and John, like, they just copied after him. It's stuff like that, where it's, like, you have to balance out, like, yes, this is God's word, but also, like, God had other messengers that probably wrote things that were not included in our Bible. Like, it will forever boggle my mind that there's, like, this Bible that we use in America, and they're, like, different Bibles, like, in Africa. They're different, even in America, there are completely different, like, translations that might not mean the same thing, but, like, they mean the same thing. Does that make sense? Just the fact that there are tons of different Bibles and tons of different words for things. And in some countries, like, you can, like, if you've ever taken, like, French or Spanish or any other language, you'll initially think going into that course that, like, oh, there's a direct translation for every English word. Sometimes it's not like that. And with other languages like Chinese and Japanese and Korean and stuff like that, they'll just mash up any set of words. Like, sometimes, what is that? I don't know. That's a bunch of leaves. Just because I don't have my glasses on. I can't think of an example right now because I have been taking a break from Japanese. But, yeah. Things keep biting me. Anyway, I've been talking a lot. What are you guys up to? Do you guys have personas? I have a persona. My persona is a dog. I need to draw it. I'm not gonna ask. It's so freeing to, like, be able to think. I like thinking. I like to think sometimes. It's like thinking hurts your brain. I don't like to think too much. Oh my god. I think there's a lot of jokes that people make about, like, oh, the CIA is doing backflips. The CIA is doing backflips, blah, 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 blah. And they'll be like, when a black person eats, like, watermelon. Like, oh my god, the CIA caught you. Oh my god. But I think the CIA really started to do backflips when they made being smart corny. Or like, being smart is corny in a way. Like, when they first started that, and that first started to, like, snowball, that's when the CIA really started doing backflips. Because number one, it affects everybody, no matter who you are. It's like, oh, if you can make a whole society think that being smart in some way, shape, or form is corny or worth getting laughed at, then you're not going to get people that want to become smart, or that have genuine curiosity. And that's where literally the core of everything comes from. If you want to start a business, you have to be curious about something, about a problem that people have, and then find ways to solve said problem. Then you find ways to, like, put money on it. Does that make sense? I know I'm not using the correct word for that. I want to say monopolize on that. That's probably not the right word for it, but anyway. And I'm not claiming to be the smartest person. I'm really not. I think I'm okay. I never even took the SAT. I wanted to at one point, but then it's like, hey, you're already in college. Why bother? But it's like, after I graduate, if I have time and I have the money, I'm definitely going to take the SAT or the ACT just to see if I can do it. Just to prove that I can do it. Because your language does matter. Just to prove that I can do it. You can do anything. I can do anything. That's my favorite thing to say. It's a vocal stim. I got it from Deltarune because I beat Jevil in like 5 tries. Jevil's really easy to beat. That's my favorite boss fight, I think, in Deltarune. That next to Tenna, just because Tenna's really fun and cute. But yeah, I can do anything. I can do anything. You can do anything. And if anyone tries to tell you that, like, wanting to do things is corny, it's not. It's the exact opposite of being corny. Being corny is never making anything ever. Being corny would be me, like, sitting inside and being like, well, the junk that I have for Love Division, like, that's just gonna be it. And I'm not gonna go outside and start hooting and hollering at the top of my lungs. Going, ah! I have to get them to notice me! Senpai, notice me! Like, it's like, yeah, it's a little embarrassing, but it's not corny. Being corny is not making anything. If you can't tell me something that you've learned in the past, like, month, you're corny. In my opinion. If you can't tell me, like, it doesn't have to be anything, like, even big. Like, a new word that you learned. A new skill that you developed. Or that you're starting to develop. A fun fact that you found out. Do you know why flamingos are pink? They eat so much shrimp, apparently. I don't know. Or like a new thing that you found out that you liked about yourself, a new thing that you found out you liked about people, a new person that's come into your life. I have new people that come into my life, and I'm starting to realize not all company is good company. And even if someone is like, even if it's not like a sense of like, oh, this person is like being awful to you, or this person's just a nasty, snide, conniving person, you still need to be able to pick who your friends are, because birds of a feather really do flock together. Like, I'm learning what that means. Birds of a feather really do flock together, which is why I'm really adamant on, like, or really intentional, about choosing to not have stupid people in my life. And I know stupid is it was taught to me when I was little that stupid is a bad word. Now I don't see it as like a bad word, like a cuss word, but I do see it as like something that you really should say for like dire situations. Like, stupid and hate. Stupid and hate are 2 words that I feel like I should use sparingly as possible. But now that I can define what I think stupid is for myself, like not just the dictionary definition of stupid, but like, what does stupid look like to me? Because stupid to me isn't like, oh, you burn a grilled cheese sandwich, and you don't do it on purpose, because burnt grilled cheese sandwiches are kind of good. That's not stupid. Being stupid is repeating the same mistake over and over again, and refusing to want to learn another way. Refusing to adapt. That is the crux of stupidity, is refusing to adapt. Refusing to learn. That's all life is supposed to be. Life is supposed to be adaptation until you die. And if you're not doing that, you're not living. You're breathing, you're moving, but you're not living. Learn something new about yourself every day. Learn something new about yourself. No. If you're like starting to get out of like the COVID brain mindset, just go on a walk with nothing. Go on a walk with nothing. And just really think, what do I know for myself versus what have other people taught me? And I know like the whole thing is like, oh, propaganda is everywhere. Like, you're not immune to propaganda. That's true. That is true. Definitely. But that doesn't mean that you shouldn't try to learn about things as an individual. What's a good book to you might not be a good book to me, and that's okay. What is considered like highbrow to me may not be highbrow to you. This outfit might not be baller to you, but it is to me. Oh. But yeah, I don't know what the point of this was. It just felt good to talk to you guys. I don't even think I'm gonna edit this video. Bye. Ew. Bye. I'm gonna go and record the shit for Love Division now. Bye bye.